want to tell the people to share it and all that stuff Token does. Because, yeah, this is what Token do. And then I'm going to play the intro. I don't like saying like this. I just feel awkward.
You just feel like Token.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Token. Yep.
Like Token, huh?
I feel just like Token.
Yeah, HK, aka Token for today.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let me make sure that. Let me make sure that our live came up. Okay, everything did come up. All right. All right. Well, here we are, people, doing a pod without Toke. Make sure y'all take a moment and share this podcast for me. We're about to go up with a special guest, so I need y'all to share the podcast real quick. I'm gonna play the intro. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get it cracking. Hold up. Turn y'all phones down too. Oh shit. Yeah, Token shit ain't working. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Token shit ain't working.
Oh, I know this motherfucker's computer ain't froze. I swear to God, this shit's froze. Hold on. No, cancel. Cancel. Oh, sorry, down. That was me, y'all. My bad. I'm not Token. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, y'all. Share this motherfucker. Hold on. Boat. Fucking up bad today, y'all, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, hey, listen, Nothing But the Truth podcast. We got my man Johnny Mase here. We get that lit. We turning up today. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, my man Token ain't here, so I'm on the ones and twos today. Project Princess to the Queen, my girl Baya. Special guest, like I said, my man Johnny Mase. It's been a long time coming. I've been following this movement for a long time, so I'm just happy and appreciative that he came to sit down with us to chop it up. We got a lot to talk about, man. He's been through a lot in his life. Up and coming Pittsburgh rapper, but he's been doing it for a minute, though. But we're going to let him explain everything. Like, comment, and share, y'all. First white person we had on Nothing But the Truth. Let's give it the fuck up. Let's go. We love everybody. Let's go.
Yes, welcome.
Let's
This
go.
goes down in history.
This goes down in history.
Bro, we're locked in forever now.
Yes.
We are locked in. Okay. Now, Johnny,
My mic on? Y'all can hear me?
could they?
I can hear you.
Okay. You can hear me?
I hear you in my phone.
Okay, could we hear her?
Can you hear me?
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean,
There, okay.
as long as the people can hear all of us. Now,
Y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear him?
did I hear them? I think they can hear you right. They could
I
probably
think
hear
they
you.
could.
They could probably hear.
Okay, back. Go ahead.
I can hear you then.
All right, okay. Now, Johnny, where did you grow up originally, and where are you from?
I was born in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and then I grew up in Menneson, like a half hour south of the city.
It's a half hour.
Yep.
Menneson sound far as hell.
It is for real.
No, but for real.
It is.
I think
It is.
Menneson
It's a little
is like,
trip. It's a little
yeah.
If you I tell everybody, because I used to mess with somebody that lived in Aliquippa. If you go through 65, Aliquippa, and all that shit's right there.
Menneson's
All that
not
shit's
that
right
Aliquippa.
Yes, it is.
South.
That's Menneson's south.
Aliquippa's up by like Butler.
It's like past 51.
Hold on, because I'm
talking
getting.
about Monaca.
I'm talking about Monaca.
Oh,
Oh,
somebody
he's from
mentioned that
Manessing.
before?
So that's not the same thing.
Yeah,
I swear to
no.
God, I thought it was the same thing. I'm wrong than a motherfucker. Sorry, y'all.
Thank you, Nora. That she can hear all of us. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
good look, good look.
yeah. Cause I'm wrong. Okay, so where is Manessing at?
It's like you got it's like 51 south, about a half hour south of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you claim Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, I be out of town, so like I
Uh-huh.
got a lot of explaining to do if I'm out of town. They're like, where? I'm like, all right,
It's just like how you had to explain it now.
But yeah. Even in Pittsburgh, I gotta explain where I'm from. You feel me? But,
No. So, Manessing. So, like, you were born in Florida, then you moved here as a kid.
Yeah.
So you went to school out there,
Yeah,
graduated.
I don't remember nothing from Florida really. I grew up in Manassas, so everything I really remember.
Oh, those are your stomping
Did you go to like?
grounds. Good.
Did you go to like
That's
local
my hood.
schools here, or did you go to schools out there?
I went to Manassas, and then I got expelled in 10th grade. I went to Gobble for a year, and that's the only other school I went to.
Oh yeah. Well, I wanted to get in on well, did you have a question?
No.
Yeah. No, I wanted to get in on like what was your inspiration? Like what made you, cuz like I heard all your music. I watched your YouTube. I watched your Instagram, like, and when I say you're impressive, you are very impressive.
16,000 followers on IG. By the way,
Good look.
16,000.
Yeah. Knock out shit, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
16,000 followers on Instagram, man. That's a lot, my
Yeah.
brother.
They say take the river. It's
Inspiration. I remember, I just remember being young and like really getting into hip hop whenever I kind of like M really caught my eye. You know what I mean? Because he was just a white boy, and then I really started doing my homework before that with like Pac and Big and NWA and everything in the '90s. So that's what really caught my eye. And then Wiz and Mac blowing up in the city, I was like, well, they're like right down the road from me. You know what I mean? If they could do this, like, I could do this shit too. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of what planted the seed for me.
Planted to see, yeah. Well, what Mac just like? Did he like give you like, oh, well, Wiz, he's on, but Mac?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
The white boy
relate.
city.
Yeah.
I got a chance.
I got a chance here. This is something. I mean, but like you having that motivation opened a lot of doors for you. It has, like, and then you being inspired by those people, it opened a lot of doors for you. Like, what type of doors? Like, what? Because I understand you had like different features and all of that.
Yeah. I work with a lot of big artists like Cassidy, Project Pat, Dave East. I got an unreleased. This is actually some news I'm about to drop on y'all just here right now. Nobody else knows this. I got a and I can play it after we're done, but I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I got a Nas verse. I got a Benny the Butcher verse.
Damn.
I got a Styles P verse.
Damn.
Those are unreleased.
You really
You working. You working.
2 tapes with DJ Holiday. I was just on tour with Montana 300. I got 177 fans with my brand tattooed on them. So I got some shit to talk. You know what I mean? I'm more quiet, but like it's time for me to talk my shit.
Yeah, talk your shit for real. Talk your shit, man. Those are all like literally check mark. Like talk your shit.
All right, so like as far as the brand you started, can you explain like how you started your brand and like what is your brand and like is it a clothing brand, any type of brand? Like can you explain your brand and how it became about?
Yeah, so my main brand, I have a couple. I got them all tattooed on the back of my arm. It's never been normal. That was the first one. Then I got Love Is Dead is the one I do with a bunch of merch, and then Music Saved My Life is on my neck right here. But yeah, Never Been Normal started everything. I remember I had just come home from jail in Denver. We can get into that in a second, but I broke up with my first baby's mom. I wasn't seeing my son, and was really just going through a hard time. My dad had just passed not long before that, and I was really just trying to figure out who I am. And I always got along with everybody. You know what I mean? I could go into a room and sit with anybody and communicate with anybody. You know what I mean? But I also felt like there was something different about me. Like I was like, I don't know. As much as I relate to everybody, I felt like I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like I could look for what I relate to with them. At the end of the day, or something, it's like I don't know. I'm cool. Like you know what I mean? They're cool, but I'm just like maybe I'm a little bit off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's some shit with me. I don't know. But then that kind of sparked the whole Never Been Normal thing. But then I started thinking like, what is normal? Like that was my first question, and it sparked. It was like, what is normal? And I started thinking like, it's really just like a perspective thing. Because what's normal to you might be crazy to me. Like what's normal to the spider is chaos to the fly. You know what I mean?
Swear.
So it's just like I think deep into shit like that. So yeah, that's where that started, and now my 177 fans had it later.
177.
Yup.
What?
Crazy.
How did you get that many people influenced
I
to
got
get
it.
you?
I got it
To
tatted.
tattoo your brand.
Yes,
I got it
the
tatted.
tattoo.
And that's the thing, like we're locked in forever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
They trust me enough to like with all the canceling and all the shit nowadays.
Yeah.
Like Mase is solid. He ain't gonna do nothing crazy to where I'm gonna have this brand on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this on me forever.
So really, like, shout out to everybody got this shit tatted, man. That shit's super fire. You know what I mean? That's just crazy. But so yeah, I had got it done, and I was just like, I'm about to rep my brand. And then I was like, I just made a little post and was like, who wants to get the brand tatted? I'll pay for it.
Oh.
And then next thing you know, like a couple homies got it, and we're like 5. And then my boy Chooch, I always shout out Chooch, dog. What's up, homie? He bet me $300 that we wouldn't get to 15, and then we got to 15 like the next week.
Oh.
Like, run it. So then that paid for the next 5. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Josh Shavik too, the tattoo artist. He says I never shot him.
I was about to say, so you
bro.
really had
you,
to
bro.
pay for that shit.
I know.
Yeah, I paid for it, and it's really.
But that's good
marketing
investment.
thing.
Yeah.
Marketing, like that's a billboard for me. It's a dope brand.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna see that tattoo and be like, "Oh, what is that?" And then they bring me up instantly. It's kind of like the little barcode.
Yeah.
I'm just like a little different marketing scheme I got.
That is, yeah, that's a good marketing scheme. Like, anywhere, like they could be in Florida and they'll be like, "What is that tattoo?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, go ahead, scan the barcode. Your music pop right up."
Yeah,
that's smart. That is smart. That I definitely.
So your music pops up on the actual tattoo.
No, but as we're talking about that, shout out to my boy DJ If. We're working on an app to where. To get into the app, you're gonna have to have the tattoo. We'll have everybody's pictures.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Tattoo,
Yeah.
10% off of merch.
That boy
you
ain't
get
playing.
Free tickets. You get if I'm on tour with somebody, you get VIP in the back. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
so
shout out to
Ed.
Token. He's not here. Token, we do miss you.
Token, we miss you. We love you. All right.
We miss you. We love
I ain't get to meet you yet, but I miss you too, bro.
All right, now Johnny, I wanted to really start at the beginning of your life, basically, like childhood type of things. You mentioned on another podcast that you battled an addiction early on in life.
Yeah, heavy.
Are you able to speak on like what addiction you were battling and how did you overcome those addictions?
Yeah, so like it started. So my parents was addicts, and my mom wasn't around, and I just remember like I remember being young at like soccer practices and stuff, and everybody's pulling up with both of their parents, and it's like one of my grandparents dropping me off. And I'm just like, I just knew something was up early, you know what I mean? And it just got to like, you know what I mean, getting into like end of middle school, early high school, when we started drinking and shit. And then I just knew alcohol affected me different than other people early. Like I was that guy that was drinking way too much. I'm blacking out for no reason. Like I'm waking up on my homie's kitchen floor, like for what? You know what I mean? I just thank God that like I got the conscience now to like see like that's not cool. You know what I mean? I want to be a dad and shit. But yeah, then it just like it really escalated, man. It started with alcohol. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing this for y'all. This is my first time really getting into it, but it's gonna be good for the content, and then I might be able to save somebody's life.
Exactly.
Swear.
Talking about sobriety is, you know, and then being on such a large platform like ours, like it could probably impact someone. And that, you know, not only are we messy and not only do we get down and dirty, but we do care about our community.
Facts, we do. And we care about our guests.
Yeah, and we definitely care about our guests too. So if that is important to you, definitely speak on it.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah,
shout out to
one. More comfortable talking about it, so it's a good starting place. And I fuck with y'all's energy, man. I feel like I
can
talk to y'all about it.
You really could.
Yeah, and it just got into more serious shit like smoking weed and then playing with psychedelics and mushrooms and everything.
I don't know. I like mushrooms.
And then friends is like, here, try this pill. I like mushrooms too.
Yeah, I like mushrooms. I need them.
What I mean?
Yeah.
That's something
But you overcame all of that, and
yeah, I'm actually 2 years clean from
2 years clean.
Anything hard on March 27th. I was still smoking bud until this last August, but like I'm completely clean now. Ain't nothing.
My boy, man. Hold on, man. Where's the damn? There we go. Y'all ain't think I knew how to do that, huh?
I didn't think you knew how to do it. But you did it. Yeah. Okay, AKA Lil Token.
Hey, shout out my dog Jake, bro. He been there, man. Jake seen me at my worst, and
shout out to Jacob. All right, so this is another question that I had for you. Now, you said that you're inspired by somebody like Mac Miller. It's somebody who's inspired you. Okay.
I tatted on my back.
Okay. Why do you think Mac Miller doesn't get the respect of other Pittsburgh artists, Pittsburgh legends? Why isn't Mac Miller ever mentioned in no Pittsburgh rap conversations? Can you give your take? Good one, huh?
I love Mac. I don't know. I feel like he just had a like a very target market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like look where he headed with his music later. It went into like a jazz sound. I feel like he really started finding himself. And like that kind of music ain't for everybody, you know what I mean? But
You're right.
he was always a spitter. If you listen to his like, I remember that he freestyled on like a DMX beat. That was one of the first things I heard. I was like, yo, he can rap.
Yeah, his
You know
mixtapes
what I mean?
went crazy.
Yeah, you know
went
what I
crazy.
mean?
Did he actually rep Pittsburgh or?
Oh man,
Mac Miller was.
I mean, like I can't. I don't really know because I don't listen to all his music.
Man, if anything, if you compare Mac Miller to like Wiz rapping a bird,
right.
Mac
Mac
Miller
went harder?
Yeah,
Right.
Mac went way harder than Wiz.
I never
Way
knew that.
harder than Wiz.
I
Wiz
swear
made
I
a
never.
color
Knew.
song.
No,
Like-
but we not gonna do that to Wiz.
We're
We
not. No,
not gonna do
no,
that.
I fuck with Wiz.
We love Wiz on here.
We
We love Wiz on
Yeah,
here.
no, we love Wiz, but Mac went
You said
hard.
Mac used to go hard.
Always went hard.
I never
bro.
knew that. I
Yes,
never
Mac
knew that.
went
I never
always
knew
from the mixtapes up until.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was a banger.
Okay.
Yes, that was Club Zoo Days.
Listening to kids and just
Yeah.
blood and shit.
And
Yeah.
he was here. He was always here in
Right.
front of older dice, all that.
Yeah, when the boys
Skateboarding and stuff.
Right.
The nigga was the wicked was skateboarding.
All right, so you talked about having Mac Miller tattooed on you. Now you have one of the best Pittsburgh rapping tattoos that I've seen, and I'm mad we don't got a picture of it, but you got a tattoo on your back. Can you explain the artist and the tattoo that is on your back?
Shout out Mike Karlowski, man, my boy in Charleroi. He's the nicest. You need a portrait of your family, your dog, your favorite artist. That boy's different. Here, I'll show y'all my.
Yeah, shots. Let's see. Oh shit! Hold on, get down.
Let me
Get
see.
down a little bit. Yeah.
I ain't trying to bust it.
Nah, man. Nah.
Oh, there you go.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh god damn.
I am hip hop.
Okay, all right, okay. So you got,
yeah.
so you got who's on there?
Wappa.
You
Hey,
got-
I just came home from jail, so I'm still a little chubby. Don't
No,
laughing.
but that's a hard tattoo though.
But no, I got Wappa, Wiz, Mac, Wayne, and Eminem. It's probably like my biggest influence on this rap shit. For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, that honest to God, that Mac Miller is insane. And I know where that. Yeah, I'm gonna say the tiny desk. That I know exactly where that picture's from.
Oh, she's hit. She in. I like
I
that.
know, I love.
I like that
Mac
you're in.
Miller's my boy though. I cried
I
on
like that you're in.
2009.
2009 hit different.
Yeah, that hit.
2009, Mac Dad.
There's a song.
That's a song.
Man, it bring you.
Y'all
to
gotta
tears.
send me some Mac Miller
It
songs
bring
after
you
this,
to
so I can ride home to
tears.
Mac Miller. I'm riding home to Mac Miller today. Even though like I like Donald Trump shit and Kool-Aid and frozen pizzas and all that type of shit, but I need to know the real Mac Miller music when we leave this.
Bro, that's my boy.
What?
Swimming in circles, bro. Tapping into them. That was like towards the end, right before he died, and that's the real Mac for me. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, but what inspired you to get a tattoo like that? Because some people will say like, you know, that you got grown men on you that's still alive, and people will criticize this and that. What made you say, I want this tattoo because it represents me, who I am?
I mean, I got 2 joints with Wappa. R.I.P. to Wappa.
R.I.P. Wappa. R.I.P. my bro.
On close with my boy Cambiola. Shout out to Yola.
Shout out Cambiola. That's my man. I like Cambiola.
But yeah, man, with the Wiz and Mac, I mean, that's just how big of an influence it was for me. And as far as like what everybody's gonna say, you can ask her. I was telling her like how I gotta stop reacting to people online. So people was going to like get you to try to crash out, but I just went to jail about some shit like reacting to somebody else. That's like I'm really just like on my like peace and chi and people was going to talk like
So some people was giving you criticism for the tattoo.
No, not about the tattoo.
Okay.
Like we can get into that in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's really just that's what I love too, bro. Like music for me, music is forever, and it's what I'm dedicating my life to. So it's what inspired me, and I just put my favorite artists on my back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you can have that battery,
you know
right?
I mean, that's it.
Yeah, and always have them on your back so you can put that battery in your back to keep going, keep motivated.
Remember where I came from? What sparked me to make when I started.
And them is some hard workers right there. Them is hard work. Them is all hard working,
very hard
successful musicians.
Yeah. So I got a question though.
Yeah, sure.
You mentioned like features and stuff.
Yeah.
In the beginning. All right. So I do want to start. Like, what steps did you take to become the type of rapper you are now? Like, how did you start?
It didn't start like this, I'll tell you that. listen, I wasn't really proud of the work, but nobody like
How long you been rapping?
Oh man, since 2010, my first year at Cal U, I got into it. But like even before that in high school, I was like writing poems and stuff, and I'm giving y'all all the juice.
Yeah, give me the juice.
Like,
I want to know.
I ain't put this on no other podcast. You want to know the real Johnny Mase? You got to come
to this.
You want to know the real Johnny Mase? Come to nothing but the truth.
Nothing but
yeah, y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, man, I was writing poems, and I wouldn't even tell nobody. I wouldn't even show nobody because it was like about girls and shit. You know what I mean? I was like a shy guy. You know what I mean? But I was just like, it was just my little drip. It was my little movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kept it to myself. But then I got to college, and a good friend of mine, shout out to JB, man. He had a studio set up, and we would just go smoke and kick it and start making music. Then I had who is my manager now. Shout out to T-Bev, man. That boy changed my life. That boy changed my life, man. Shout out to T-Bev, bro. You're the reason.
Shout out to bro.
But yeah, man, he just believed in me. He would hear a song like, "Yo, that boy, like, how'd you think of that?" Man, it was just he planted a seed in me that made me like, wow, he looks at me, you know what I mean?
He said, "You're hard. You're
like that." Then
yeah,
I could be like,
really
that. You know
like that
I mean?
for real.
The first one, so.
And he said, "I'm gonna put you on, huh?"
Yeah, I mean,
he said, "I'm gonna get you right."
It's just like, yeah, man, yeah, it's been a wild ride, but yeah, shout out to that.
Yeah,
because one of your reels that I seen on your page, bro. This was one of like a lot of your reels go up. They go crazy. But
numbers for real.
The one reel that I like was like, was it that I'm a white rapper or some shit or something? That was a good one.
Yeah,
yeah. This one people start doing the like, I'm a podcaster, of course that is, or like I'm a rapper, of course I'm this, of course I'm this. He did that. I'm a white rapper, of course, but that was my favorite. Bro, I was cracking the fuck. I said, yo, dude is like, that's why I said I've been hip to you, bro. Like I've been like every Pittsburgh challenge you do, all the challenges you kill them.
Yeah, shout out Hemi, man. I ain't
every bro. That's my you ain't miss a challenge yet, bro. I'm like, this motherfucker is nice. He don't play no games.
Be the best at this shit. There's so many artists. Like shout out to any artist, bro. I'm not knocking nobody, but so many people just want to put rapper in their bio to get some attention from some girls or something. Like I really want to. I got some bigger goals, like especially with everything I've already done. Like I want Grammys, bro. Like I want to work with my favorite rappers ever. Like I want to go get $1 million check. I want to move my kids out of Manassas and never come back. But like I don't want them to ever grow up how I did. You know what I mean? Nothing against this area. Shout out to Pittsburgh but it's tough around here. You know what I mean?
It really is.
If I could, I just feel like I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could do it too. Like I see the potential. Like from what was that battle you just did the other day? What was the challenge that he just did the other day?
Hemi and Hardo?
Yeah.
Hemi and Hardo
oh my God.
Yeah, good look.
I could not. I was like, man, he got it. Like he really got it.
I try to stay humble, you know what I mean? Because like there's a lot of people that's a lot farther ahead of me. But I just feel like if I made it this far, who's to stop me from taking it to that next step? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're right.
I feel it. So I heard you say you went to Cal U.
Yup.
Like that's college.
Yeah. And the boy graduated.
You did?
He graduated from college.
Got a bachelor's degree in business management, and then I went to jail. Opened up the wrong business.
All right. Yeah. I was just about to say, can we get into the jail thing? Yeah. What led up to you going to jail, my brother?
Last time or the first time?
The first time.
Let's talk about the first time.
Yeah. So my first son was born August 22nd, 2014. My dad passed on March 22nd, 2015. So right before my birthday,
Pops.
4 days before my birthday. Yeah, man. Thank you. And that, so I never knew my mom. I told y'all, and then my dad passed, and I just had a son, so I was like, not really there. And like I said, I'm in the middle of my addiction, so I'm drinking. I'm just how I deal with everything is just to really avoid it. Yeah, like I wasn't used to feeling emotions and dealing with anything. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go drink about it and then figure it out later. And like I don't know, I've just changed so much since then. But yeah, it put me in a dark place. So I'm still drinking crazy, and I told my baby mom Nikki, like, hey, like I'm not doing well. Red Bulls.
That ripple
I
got
swear.
But look, so I was like, I'm about to die or go to jail. I could just feel it. I'm doing too much. I'm really not in a good place. I need to get out of here. And then so we moved out to Denver like it was gonna save me.
like
But
Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, Lakewood,
Bullshit.
exactly. I was
Like,
about
that
20
was-
minutes west of Denver. Yeah.
That is far.
Yeah.
What
But
made you?
I knew some people out there, and then there's some things I get into that's legal out there. Or used to get into.
Used to get into.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all moved to Denver.
Yeah. And then, but I brought my demons with me. You feel me? Like I didn't know nothing about medication or therapy or facing yourself, or I just really wasn't ready to grow up at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And so I brought all my problems with me out there. And then even though I wasn't drinking out there, I just couldn't. I don't know. I was just in shock from my dad passing. That was my dog. I never knew my mom, and
Yeah, swear.
you know what I mean. And then I'm feeling disconnected from my family, like on my dad's side, even because I grew up in my grand's crib. My aunts and uncles would come over, my cousins come over, and I would just stay in my room because I was like, I know this is my family, but I feel like so disconnected. You know what I mean? I just felt weird because my mom wasn't around, and then when my dad died, I felt like I don't even know if these people know me or
So
love
you was
me
one of the
or-
only ones
you
with
know what
no
I mean?
parents, basically.
So I've been isolating myself since I was real young, bro. You know what I mean? So and then I'm also running from problems, not even realizing. Like I'm just running from my own shit since a kid, but I'm working on that. I'm going to therapy now, and I'm dealing with myself a lot
Therapy
better.
is
but-
so important.
Definitely is.
It's so important. Therapy is like that's man, therapy is a lot of people don't understand the power in therapy and going and making sure that you have someone to release or have something to release from. Like, you know, they need that. They need people who they're able to talk to. People, to be honest, we just had a top. Well, we were talking like what 2 weeks ago, how people don't utilize therapy. So how has it helped you?
Oh man, you know what got me into it for real?
What?
I heard Jay-Z rapping about it. I said, this man is married to Beyonce. You know what I mean? Got beautiful kids, is a billionaire,
And he
runs
needs
a label,
therapy.
and he's going to therapy. I was like, man, maybe it wouldn't be a bad thing to go talk to
Mhm.
someone.
You right.
You
You
know what I
right.
mean? So that really put me on.
So how has it helped you?
Oh man, it's changed my life. I've learned. I'm still learning. Like that's the thing. It's a process. You're never going to complete it either. We're always going to be building. But it gave me that and this bid really gave me like patience. Like, I need time to work on myself and give myself time to like, okay, I don't like this about me right now, but I'm gonna take the next step to work on that. You know what I mean? Give myself time to try to adapt to until I'm somebody that I love or whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay, now you said you stayed at one of my baby's moms. How many baby's moms do you have? Because you're acting like a black guy.
That's not
All right,
nigga
two
shit.
school.
That's nigga shit.
Two school.
But how many kids though?
How many
You
kids?
said, okay. That's that nigga.
Shout out to Zoe because she's a super cool ass.
Okay.
No, so you say you had a disconnect with your family.
Yeah.
What
for a
was that
minute.
when you moved to Denver?
I mean, it was
like
before,
moved away
it was,
from them?
since I was young. I would isolate and be in my room and kind of avoid them. And I thought it was I thought I was reading their energy, but I was really just projecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whenever I should have been reaching out and getting involved more with the family things, I've just felt disconnected.
Yeah.
Which really made me like another thing that led to never being normal because it was like I feel how do I feel like I relate to everybody except my family?
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can sit down and talk with anybody, but like except my family.
Yeah.
But, like, nah, shout out to my family now because
do you got a relationship with them now?
yeah, thank God. We got so much closer since all this. My Nana passed last year, man. Shout out to
R.I.P.
to Nana. But yeah, man, everybody's close, man. Everybody's like, I just started being more open about my situation instead of holding everything in. And now I just feel like they understand me more, and it's like they still love me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I hid from myself for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you appreciate that love. Like,
All right. Let's get into why you recently went to jail and you're recently coming home from jail.
Listen. So
what happened to let? I'm sorry, I gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
So look, I can't put no names.
Recently went to jail. He ain't putting no names out there.
I don't want anything that's gonna violate nothing. And really, I'm not holding no grudges about nothing either. But so I was dating a married woman.
break this story down.
I I was dating a married woman. We were public, and then so I got on house arrest because of a DUI, right? And then things just started. She started being distant because you know what I mean. I couldn't leave the house. She didn't want to. You know what I mean. Who wants to travel all the time to just to see somebody?
Yeah.
Ain't back and forth, and then so we were falling apart, and like it was cool. You know what I mean? It's just what it was. And then she kind of like said, "Hey, this isn't working," and I was like, "I understand. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool." We went our separate ways, and then like a month after that. I guess her and her husband was getting back together, which I knew. You could feel the energy, you know what I mean? And her husband,
Yeah.
What happened to the divorce papers then?
man, the divorce papers were signed and sealed and everything but delivered.
And yeah,
Because like I'm not gonna lie, I was in love. I'm Facebook, I'm public. Like
Hold on, so
Man.
you were hold on, let's break this down. You were in a public relationship with a married woman
all of this is public knowledge. It's
on
court documents.
pictures and all type of shit.
Man,
But then you got on house arrest, and
Oh,
then
oh.
she started acting a little funny.
Yeah.
And then y'all.
And I want to say this too. There ain't no grudge, ain't no hard feelings now. I did my time. It's all love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I'll be pissed.
All right, so her husband finds out.
Yeah.
What happens whenever her husband finds out that she was dating you
No, I mean,
on the low?
He knew.
That- oh, so he knew.
wasn't
Okay.
over it yet. Like he got her back and was still mad.
What?
Okay, so
Wait,
you
how
gave
long
his
was y'all
you gave his
relationship?
girl back,
Couple months, just a couple
and then
months.
he
I
still
just
got
out
mad.
the gun.
Wait, you gave his bitch back.
I mean,
He was like, here you go.
and he
You
still was
saying it
mad.
like that. It sounds way better than how it happened. I was heartbroken for real.
Oh man, yeah, man.
He
Man,
took his
don't
bitch
let that
back,
hurt
for real.
losing your best eater.
He took his bitch
He took it. He came back and got his bitch.
He
Bro.
took his bit back. He took his bit back.
For his. I'm not even
He came back for his wife.
Did he ever?
Exactly.
Did he ever try to like approach you, fight you? Like, did he ever pull up on you like, yo, bro, like, what's up, bro?
Look, that's what happened, bro. He like a month later, they're already back together. He's in my inbox with all this rah and you know me. I mean, y'all don't know me, but I'm like not gonna run from nothing ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, swear.
I don't got that in me. So I'm like, come on, what you want to do? And then he just kept running his mouth, and then I allegedly sent him pictures
Allegedly.
of her sucking my dick.
Okay, all right, okay. You allegedly sent pictures of him.
And then 2 hours later, the police is at my door.
Damn.
I didn't know this was a charge. I'd have never did that shit. I want to say that again too. Judge or whoever PO, I didn't know that shit was a charge. I'd have never done it.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah,
run that back.
Break it down, Maya. Break
no,
it down.
For real. All right, hold
Break it
on. So
Him and dudes going back and
I was
forth.
going back and forth. You said, here, this is her with my dick in her mouth. He said, oh no, I'm calling the cops.
You just sent 3 laughing emojis. That's when I knew it was over.
Oh man, hang tight, buddy.
He
Hang
said,
tight.
"You're going down,
Yeah,
buddy."
hang tight, buddy. Hang tight. Hang
not
tight.
gonna lie,
He,
so
he was laughing because in his head he said, "Hang
I
tight."
got nervous.
He said, hold on. I got you.
I knew
3
he was
laughing emojis. I definitely would have been
Was he
nervous.
a white man?
Yeah.
You should have known
White on
something.
white crime.
White on white. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You knew something was going on.
Yeah. So look, yeah. Revenge porn. They know.
Revenge porn.
Revenge porn was my charge. Ain't that crazy? But look, so that leads to my next album coming up. My album's called Revenge.
Yes.
His new album's called Revenge.
New
And
album.
the main thing behind it is I'm dropping revenge. Like I don't want revenge no more. I'm letting things go. If you just heard, people were already attacking me online about stupid shit. I'm not even responding. I have no more revenge left in me. I'm elevating spiritually.
Yeah.
The revenge porn Johnny's dead.
Okay, so
I'm never making a porno again. I'll tell you that. My porn career was shortly lived.
All right, so how long did you go to jail for this situation?
Man, 7 months. I said it was because I was on probation and house arrest, so like they wasn't feeling that. But if I was, it's only a misdemeanor. If I was if I wasn't on papers on house arrest, I wouldn't even. I would have just got papers. So I got more probation down in Allegheny on top of what I got in Westmoreland.
All right, yeah, because I was just about to ask you: do people from where you're from go to Allegheny County Jail, or do they go to Westmoreland County Jail?
It all matters where you commit your crime at. You know what I mean? You get pulled over across the street, you're going down here. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, if you're in Menneson, you're going to Westmoreland.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're in Menneson, you're going to Westmoreland.
Foul down this way. I don't want to drop her.
So you was in the county. In the county. Yeah. I was in the county too for like a whole 8 hours.
What you do?
Me and HK was down there together.
I cannot believe I see her at intake. She's so bad. She crashed out. I crashed out. I ain't know she crashed out. I ain't seen her in a minute prior. I'm like, I'm looking over there, fire. I get to the door.
Yeah.
Fire.
Boo-hooing. I'm like, HK? Callum?
And the punk ass guards always be like, I can't talk across the court, man. Shut up.
So y'all went to jail at the same time and didn't get booked together?
No.
What the hell happened?
I crashed out. She crashed out.
For real.
I feel you.
Literally.
Something was in the
Motherfucker
air
pissed
that
me
night.
off. I crashed out. Motherfucker pissed her off. She crashed out.
It was a lifetime. I'm telling
she
you. I never went back. So I have turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
I've never went back.
We're doing better now.
So how many times, like, so both of your bigs were at the county?
I mean, yeah. My one was in Denver, so right. I didn't.
Oh,
I'm back
damn.
to Denver, right? So my baby
Yeah,
mom
he ain't
left.
finished the Denver story how he went to jail the first time.
Right. So back to Denver. My baby mom. I'm like not doing well mentally out there. I'm not even drinking, but I'm just like couldn't handle. I just wasn't where I was supposed to be. My baby mom decides to leave, bring my son home, and then so she leaves, and then the next week my door gets kicked in. Like what a coincidence. You feel me?
What?
And I got all this weed, edibles, all this shit boxed up, ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd have caught the package sent. Like if it had hit the post office, it'd have been federal.
Damn.
Okay, by the way. So I'm
Allegedly.
lucky.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Everything's
I was
allegedly.
real lucky how that happened, but yeah, man, they didn't.
We don't do no Vlad TV in or Adam 22 in.
Right. Man. Yeah, be careful on these podcasts.
Be careful on these
Count on
podcasts, man.
yourself,
Be careful on
man.
these podcasts.
Alleged.
And I ran home. I got extradited back out there, man.
What?
You ever been on extradition? That shit is terrible.
How
Can
do
you explain
across the
extradition?
country?
Yeah, so we're in the back of the van about from the size of this couch, right? From me to
You
bro.
went from Pittsburgh to Denver.
Yeah, but not directly.
Okay.
Listen, so
Okay,
there
explain.
fits 5 of us back here. It really fits 3. So there's 2 people on the floor the whole time. They could drive 3 days straight without stopping to let you shower or sleep on a bunk.
What?
Oh,
We're sleeping
damn.
on each other. These boys is back there dope sick, throwing up on each other, shitting on each other.
Oh,
It was the worst. That was worse than
hell
any
no.
situation I ever been in. On my son, bro. Shit was terrible, bro. And then, listen, they started heading to New York before
so you
I
had
said
to
I'm
be there
going west.
so
They
long.
said, no, we're going to New York. I said, bro, the dude was like, they was on the back of the van. As soon as I got in, they said, welcome to hell. I said,
Oh
what's that
my
mean?
God.
He said, I'm coming from Minnesota, or what he say? I'm coming from Maine. I'm been to Minnesota. He said, we're in Pittsburgh now, and I'm headed to Atlanta, and I ain't been nowhere near that motherfucker yet.
So as soon as you got the van, welcome to hell.
Yeah, I said, oh no, and I was the only white boy. You know how I felt.
Oh man.
I love black people.
man.
I love everybody, but
Yeah.
the fear of God in me.
No.
Ain't no lights back here. Ain't no cameras back here. You know.
Oh
what the
man.
fuck?
Did they have y'all handcuffed?
Yeah, we're all shackled up, but
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, the knees work. You know what I mean?
Hold on, so y'all was so this whole time y'all shackled in the back of this shit,
Right.
getting extradited from
Ass, head
here
on
to
shoulder.
Denver, but you done went everywhere else.
Right, went to New York before I even headed west, bro. I was on that thing for about 2 weeks, bro.
I know that taught you a lesson.
Oh man,
I
don't go back
know
to
that
jail, and then I
fucking
went back to jail.
He said,
God
"Never going
damn.
back," and then went right back. Ah, damn. So you was over there. That was your first bit. Like,
Yeah.
what? And you said you was never going back.
Right.
But what lessons did you learn?
I mean, I'm
you-
stubborn and hard headed, so it's
Yeah.
like it was at that time. It was like I'm gonna do things different,
Mhm.
but I was still trying to do shit my way.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now I'm like, nah, fuck all that.
I
I ain't got another second for none of that, man. Especially just my son's reaction. As soon as I came home, we put up on him at a soccer practice with the cameraman. I'm gonna throw that in a video and everything.
that's
But
what's
just
up.
like seeing how it affected him, I can't do that to him no more.
You're right.
Yeah, it is.
You right, bro.
It is.
It's all about making better decisions. I got another question. This is a curveball. Have you ever dated a black girl in your life?
I've been with black women. I've never really dated.
He knew that was coming. He knew that was
You
coming.
never dated.
No,
What?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
He like what he like. He like he grew
It
up
ain't
in
even
Menneson.
that. Like, I've
There's
been-
only 3 black people out there.
No. love, for real. White people's the minority out there.
I heard Manassas the hood for real.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't because I know about
Monaca. He's
bro.
talking about Monaca.
I know about all the little
Monaca.
towns. Because
Talk about
because them is the little towns I used to play. I can't believe I don't know about Manassas. Like, you have to take me out there.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
That's
You're
the
right.
hood.
Little gems, good restaurants, little.
They got
things
good
out there.
homies and everything out there, Manassas.
They be gang banging and shit out there.
A nigga just got his head blown off
Yeah,
not
it's
too
like
long
that.
ago.
Yeah,
You
For
just said it
real.
all graphic and ignorant. Damn, it's somebody's kid, Maya.
I know. Oh,
Stay
sorry.
away from
RP.
the sisters.
I'm
Why, bro?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Stay away from no, fuck that. Stay away from this. I've been talking about getting me a I'm getting me a white girl this year. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all
I'm
bitches.
so proud of you if you get one. I'm so proud. Then I'm gonna be like, HK, how was your relationship with the white bitch?
Mhm. And I bet it's gonna be better. Anyways, okay.
Nah, Vanessa got some y'all got some head busters on.
Yeah, it's a small hood, but it's like that out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
real. I seen it on the news.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, look. I got another question. Besides the people who you have on your back, can you name your top 5 Pittsburgh rappers of all time, not including yourself?
Give me Trilzy. R.I.P. Trilzy.
I know. R.I.P. Trilzy.
I'm going Trilzy. I'm going. Give me a second.
Jacob said, "Don't do it, HK. Don't get you a white bitch."
Oh, Jacob said don't do it. Oh, all right, Jacob. All right, Jacob. I'm gonna go Puerto Rican or Asian or some shit. There.
Nobody on my back.
No,
Nobody on my back. Or
Pittsburgh
nobody
rappers.
on your back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5 Pittsburgh rappers, not the ones on your back, because them is the obvious.
Right.
So let's go with just the people. Let's just see who you got as of right now.
Yeah.
It could be dead or alive. It could be people right now, but top 5 Pittsburgh rappers right now.
Yeah. Give me Trilzy. Give me Hemi. Hemi's probably my favorite lyricist out there, man.
Mhm.
He be hard.
Shout out to bro, man. I really like Fed, man. I fuck with Fed.
I like that, man.
Yeah,
I like that, man. Motherfuckers don't be trying to get Fed his flowers, man. Give Fed did shit. Fed did shit that we ain't seen done in a while, man. Give Fed his flowers, man. I like that, bro. All right, Trilzy, Hemi, Fed.
Damn, let me think.
2 more Pittsburgh rappers that you fuck with the long way, man. That you feel is good.
Yola.
Yola. That's a good one too.
Man. If you don't know Yola's music,
That's
man,
a good
tap
one
into
too.
that
That's
shit.
a good one too.
Yola's cool.
We got Hemi, Trilzy, Fed, Yola. It's hard to pick because I don't want to leave nobody out. There's about
You can
one
shout
more,
everybody
man. You
out.
gotta hurt somebody's feelings. One more.
Let me think. I mean, I feel like you gotta go Hordo just off of off the strength. You know what I mean?
Nah, but Hordo's
and not no
hard.
that ain't no order. You put them wherever you
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But Hordo's hard. Like
Hordo's
Hordo
always
been
a
hard.
good.
Yeah,
Hordo's always
that's
a good.
Go wrong with Hordo.
You can't. But
shout out him and Hemi's tape right now. That shit is dope.
yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Have you ever been in a Pittsburgh hip hop beef?
Not really Pittsburgh, but on my way, I was dissing everybody for a second.
Listen, everybody, Monaca. I run Monaca. I keep messing up his hood. I run Vanessa.
I was like real hot headed when I was younger, and I'm really just on some spiritual growth shit. Like y'all see everything else that's going on in the city, and like I don't really want. I ain't no pick no sides, especially if I fuck with people on both sides. But it's really just like I'm at a point where I see boys beefing, and I'm like somebody's gonna die, and then somebody's gonna go to jail, and then everybody loses because there's 2 artists going in. You know what I mean? I'm not let's get together and sing Kumbaya as boy, but I'm just like I used to see them diss. Remember when Hardo and Cool dissed everybody?
Yeah. I know.
Man.
Oh, I know. Cool said your name.
Yeah, Cool said my name. Run it back. Cool
I know that.
And then my shit's on SoundCloud. Listen to that shit. This Hardo and Cool.
No. You gonna send that diss to me whenever the show over.
Yeah.
Send your
that
response.
Was fun because it was like for the
That
sport.
was fun.
Just like
that was fun.
That's cool. But whenever the streets get too intertwined in it, boys ain't like playing. You know what I mean? And then and then it gets dangerous. And then you know what I mean? Words are one thing, but you get to shooting or there's bloodshed or
You're right.
And there's no coming back from that. And I'm just really trying to. You can ask all my people. You can go to my SoundCloud. I just mad people. I'm not gonna name everybody. But I'll just tell you after this. You know what I mean?
They said them is them valley beefs.
Yeah.
Them is some valley beefs.
Yeah. He
Like,
okay.
somebody got a question for you.
Yeah, I'm over all of that. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Somebody said, "What advice do you have for people trying to become a rapper?"
Me.
Yep.
I would just say chase your dreams and don't listen to no. You gotta block out all negativity. Anybody that's bringing up anything about why you can't make it or why that's not gonna work, you gotta listen to your spirit and surround yourself with the winners that's going to put their all behind you, no matter which way it goes. You know what I mean? I think that's really what kept me pushing through all the times where I just wanted to quit and was like, I'm just gonna go be a dad, or I'm just gonna hit the streets. Like rap ain't it, I'm over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, how'd you gain all your followers? Like, was there a viral video, like a viral moment?
I've been putting money into marketing since I had the socials, you know what I mean? And then working with names like DJ Holiday. I got 2 tapes with Holiday. I was just on tour with Montana 300 last year. Just shit like that, just working with
networking and building.
You know what I mean? If you go if y'all got a second, check out my tape Gotham. I got songs with Hemi, Hordo, Stunna, Fed, Rishung and Asco, Yola, Kilo.
Everybody.
I've worked with everybody in the city, and
Pittsburgh.
if I didn't work with you yet, I want to. You know what I mean? If you're from the city and you got,
I actually like you and Asco song. I got a couple of your songs downloaded, but I like you and Asco song.
Appreciate
I fuck with you and Asco.
Yeah, shout out Asco, man.
Yeah, Asco's that boy. Shout out to
I
Asco.
could you give us your top 5 industry rappers, not including nobody on your back?
Yeah.
Give us your top 5 industry rappers, not including the goats you got on your back.
I'm going Meek Mill. I got that shit tatted. I know that shit was
real hip hop.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
Real hip hop.
He was in Slaughterhouse and he was in Death Row same time as Tupac and Snoop.
Hey, hold on. Could you say again?
Yeah, Crooked Eye, King Crook now.
Oh yeah, I know Crooked Eye.
Yeah, we got a tape coming. I'm cobbing hard. You feel me? That's my boy. We got a tape coming, man. And yeah, he was. If you don't know him, he was in Slaughterhouse with Royce and Joe
Budden and all them. Yep.
And and he was signed to Shady, and he was on Death Row same time as Snoop and Tupac with Suge and all them. So just flying out and working with him and just being around him and him dropping knowledge about working with Dre and he's one of the only people to ever interview Eminem. You know what I mean? So
damn, yeah, swear. Because M don't do no damn interviews. Barely. He don't, but that's cool. He deserved to do what he wants.
So exactly.
Eminem was really hard for real though.
No, for real.
For real. Yesterday, my white boy was in the car, and I was like, "What is that?" He was like, "I was like, is you bopping that M?"
Oh, M? Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, forever.
Bro, he really is.
I bet. Top 5.
Meek Mill. I'm going King Crooked. I'm going Joyner Lucas.
Damn, his list different.
Y'all know Millie's?
Yeah, I know Millie's.
I don't know who
Millie's
that is.
like that. You like white rappers?
Millie's. He's from Boston.
Oh, shit.
Him and Joyner's both from Boston.
I know Joyner was from Boston.
Yeah.
Boston could rap.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Boston could rap. I was about to say, but Boston never got to really get how they were supposed to get. Boston got some spitters then.
Right, for real. Yeah,
Two more.
Or no, that's one more.
One more, yeah.
Meek, Crook, Joyner, Millie's. For me, you know how I really like Leaf Ward.
Leaf Ward from Philly?
Yeah.
I fuck with Leaf Ward too.
I'm into that East Coast, like Sue Surf's one of my favorite rappers.
I fuck with Sue Surf too.
Yeah, Free to Wave, you feel me?
Free to Wave. I fucks with my boy Sue Surf, man. Yeah, that's messed up.
Are you good at battle rapping? Would you be
I came up from that.
Can you rap something off the dome?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't, but I'd rather play y'all something, or I'd rather. You know what I mean?
See, look, I ain't got the technical shit, how Token got the play shit, or damn well we would have played the shit, but I don't want him just playing it on his phone and shit. But we'll make sure that we put his videos and shit on the page for sure. Like, cause we do that with all our guests.
Maybe I'll come back with y'all one day doing an exclusive.
No facts, you gotta come back and just do a regular podcast.
Come back anytime.
Come back and pod with us.
Anytime y'all want me, I'm
I like the conversation all around.
Yeah, for real. You really a cool dude, for real.
Well,
somebody else got a question then.
Go ahead, shoot.
They said, have you had a friend or family tell you you want to become? Oh, there you go.
I can't see it on.
Have you had a friend or family tell you?
They want to.
Okay. Have you have a friend? Have you ever had a friend or family member tell you they want to become a rapper and they were ass? Did you tell them to keep going, or did you keep it real with them to find something else to do?
I mean, I think you could tell them their ass, and you don't got to tell them to find something else to do, because I started off and I wasn't it. You know what I mean? I mean,
Swear.
it's really up to you if you're determined to keep working through it, but you don't gotta gas them up if something ain't it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd rather.
Move that.
My people was telling me, "Hey, Mase, this ain't the one," for a long time.
Yeah.
You feel me? I had some solid people around me. Some people got yes men around them, and they're going, "Oh, this is the one, just because they want to keep smoking their weed."
Yeah,
or
for
swear,
real.
swear.
Oh, there's so
yeah,
many
you
people
gotta
out there like that.
Yeah, you gotta protect
Yeah.
yourself with who you keep around.
And also, it saves you a lot of money if you know you ass off the rip. Like, cause I know studio time costs like $400, $500 a session. Then you
Right.
gotta buy a beat,
Right.
and then you
Get it
sitting.
mixed down,
Yeah.
mastered.
So if you ass off the rip and they say you ass, yeah, find something else to do.
Right.
Shit.
Is it? This is one of my last questions, but is it harder being a white rapper from Pittsburgh?
I mean, I can't say that because I've never been a black one.
Because I know you get asked that a lot. No, no.
That was the
I swear on
relation.
that. I'm
That
just trying to say.
Was the relation.
But listen, this is why I think it'll probably be easier, because like the super street rappers be having a lot of shit going on, so it's hard for them to get shows. People don't really trust them. People don't want to do features. Like, you're like a safe caller. Like, people know like you ain't on no bullshit.
Yes.
So like, no, not like that.
Safe is crazy.
Not like that.
Like, I don't got a joint with
I
me.
swear to God, I know you about your shit. He went to jail twice. He from Manette. It's like, nah, from Manette. I did that on purpose. Oh God, I did. From Manette. Okay. Now, but I'm just saying, I feel like it'll be easier to work with you and deal with you versus like, well, there's a lot of rappers like that, but I'm just saying, I feel like it's easier on you because you're not like, people are not going to view you as like something violent's going to happen. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, and honestly, bro, just to spin off of that, I think also seeing that is also like what's wrong with the view of hip hop, because y'all's not gonna see me as a threat because I'm white, and I might bring 100 people in there with joints. You know, what
I
I'm saying?
see you
Yeah.
as I see.
But that's good though.
Somebody's black ain't gonna get a show at Stage AE like they was giving Bill Duke and them hell.
Nah, I see you as a threat. I
Do
do.
you?
Yes, I see you as a threat. I am.
I feel like she
legit-
gassing
I
me
am
now.
scared.
I ain't trusting either side. Y'all playing
Hold
devil's
on.
angel on the shoulder.
I
you
will
know?
Hold
cross
on.
the street because he has a man bun. I will cross the street. I'd be like, this wigga got a man bun. He's
All right.
about business.
Can you explain the state? Can you explain the Stage AE thing and like how they play certain people when it comes to certain venues?
Somebody else got a question. Everyone falls. What is? Can you highlight
That's
it?
my dog T Dot. We got a joint too, man.
Oh,
Let
for
me
real?
shout out T Dot real quick because he's one of the reasons I rap, man.
Everybody
He was in
falls.
Lock
What's
Jaw.
the toughest thing you went through, but the goal helped you
picked you up.
to keep going because you always rise. Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's what's up.
bro, honestly, just following people that I looked up to. Like I talked to Crook, and I talked to him about like asking him about kind of the same thing. Like, what did you do one of those times where money was short and bills was late and kids needed something and you're trying to get to the booth because that's how you think it's a way out? And what do you do whenever you just want to give up, or those days where you don't want to get out of bed because the world's just fucked up that day and you don't want to go and crash out? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know what I do? I just write through it. He said, whatever
Yeah.
you're going through, if that's the worst day of your life,
Write
put
through it.
Put it on the music.
Yeah, put your pain on paper.
There's a million people out there having that same bad day, and we ain't gonna get nothing out of giving up, man. So shout out to my boy T Dot, bro. I miss you, brother. I hope you've been good, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that is what's up though. I heard that before. I think in one of like Tupac's interviews, he said he write all his pain on the paper. And that's how he even came up with his poetry. He came up with a lot of his lyrics. And I think because he is one of like the best of all times, of course. But I also heard that from Kendrick Lamar too, and I love Kendrick. How do you feel about Kendrick?
I love Kendrick too.
For real?
Oh my God, my son's favorite song right now is that "Turn the TV Up."
That's my son's favorite song too. And when he drop it and come and say mustard, my 2-year-old go crazy. He goes
Somebody
crazy.
gotta do it.
I'm a Drake fan.
Oh, stay over there.
Yeah,
give a
yeah, stay in
damn
your
about no
corner.
goddamn
He's that
Drake.
word. He's that word, bro.
I don't give a damn about no guy.
Yeah.
I'm a Drake
He
stan. I'm a Drake. I don't give a damn.
Oh my
He
god.
could sue. He could blue. I don't.
He could sue and blue.
So real shit, I shouldn't be picking sides on camera. Y'all might have to edit that out.
Yeah.
If Drake will put me on some shit, I'm going
definitely.
Drake's hard.
I just like how Drake said in that song that give me a hug. What you he said something. What you gonna have the girls twerking to some dick to some shit out the dictionary? You don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to twerk to some shit that you gotta look up to.
Psychology major.
Bye.
He is a psychologist.
But nah, yeah, man.
Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick?
Yeah. Nah, he's a hood psychologist.
I'm a hood psychologist.
Hey, I like that.
I'm a podcasting psychologist.
Yeah.
Just label me to the hood.
Yes.
I'm all around.
He does
like
it.
your energy,
He does
bro.
it.
I appreciate that, my boy. I appreciate
He
that.
really be
bro.
working the socials.
You know what I'm
He really
saying?
do. He's
But
good.
nah,
Hey, Becca, I love you too, cuz.
Mhm.
but nah, Johnny, we appreciate you, brother, for
Oh,
coming to
man.
sit down with us, man. Like,
It was so nice.
Oh, for real.
this was a good one, bro. Like we thank you for even giving us up just your time and your energy and all that. But could you give us your social medias, where they can follow you? Tell us about your projects, whatever you got going on. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so my name is Johnny Mase. It's at John Mase 54th on just about everything. If not, it's just at Johnny Mase. And yeah, follow me. I'll follow back, man. I got a lot of music out there that if you missed, you might want to tap into. I got a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of features coming with big names. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just happy to be here. You feel me?
Mhm. We're happy to have you.
All right, well, hold on.
No, what
Let me rock
about
the
your
beat.
TikTok?
What about it?
Did you?
Oh
know-
yeah, it's you type in Johnny Mase, you're gonna find me. There ain't a bunch of but them
Ain't a
fake
bunch of Johnny
Free Me
Mases.
Soon pages because I was in jail and y'all was trying to scam my people. I hope you go to hell with gasoline thongs on.
Well, listen, man, don't be trying to scale my boys' pages, but nah, listen, man. Nothing but the truth, man. Shout out my boy Johnny for coming, man. If you want to be here sitting where Johnny's sitting, man, just hit us up. You got a business, a brand, anything you got going on, hit us up. Shout out my sis Maya. I'm gonna actually let her close it today, but yeah. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all sat here with us. Y'all could have been anywhere, anything. But y'all rock with us, and we appreciate y'all. So thank y'all. Maya, close it out, sis.
Alright, thanks again, Johnny Mase. Keep everybody watching and God bless everybody.
Robert,
So,
what?
shout out to Token.
Shout out to Toko.
We're here.
Wes said, keep Toko away. You are missed, Token. We love you. See y'all next week, man. Make sure y'all go follow and stream Johnny Mase, man. SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, everything, man. Go stream, follow his YouTube, everything, man. Thank y'all. Nothing but the truth.